Hello everybody, Colleen here with Colleen Beauty and Fashion. So today is the day that I'm going to do the final Essence palette that we have, the Essence eyeshadow palette, and the last one is the Nude palette. So I know that if you've been watching my channel, you've seen that I've done all the others. I have the whole collection. The Nude is the final, and I thought it would be nice to leave it to the end because it's probably the most practical one. There's the shades there. So we're going to get into this and I will swatch them for you. And also for those of you who are following me, and thank you for that. Thank you to my subscribers and those who are regular viewers. That's wonderful. But if you've been following me, you may notice I'm quite excited today because I have a new lighting and filming setup. So I think it's a little bit more true to how I actually look. And I think it'll help us in our filming and just to be more realistic. So if you have any thoughts about that, let me know what you think, and let's get on with the eyeshadow look. Here we go with the swatches. This palette is interesting. It has only 2 mattes, and they're both lighter, and then it has 4 shimmer shades. So for a neutral palette, it's very shimmery, so you might want to keep that in mind. And as always, I have trouble reading the shade names on the back, so if I get these wrong, pardon me. But here we go. I believe this one right here is called So Natural. Again, a color that's very close to my skin, so you can barely see it. And then we have Butter Days, this one right here. In the middle here. And then this one, the first of the shimmers, is called 7 Hours. I hope I got those right, but if you purchase this, you can look on the back and you'll be able to figure it out. I just can't. I have really hard time reading because the print is so small. So on the other side, I have 3 more shimmers, and these are the darkest one is All the Flowers, and then this one is Give It Another Try, and this lightest shimmery shade here, which you can barely see. I'm sorry, I couldn't read it, but it's a very light pinky shimmery shade. So that's what we have to play with today. I have done everything on my face except the eyes, everything around the eyes. So I have to put some eye primer on, which I will do, and then I will be right back and we'll start with the application. Okay, so I have my primer on my eyelids. Now, here's the palette again. I'm going to start with my transition shade, and I think I will use this yellowy shade right up here. I believe it's called Butter Days for my transition today. Just looking for my brush. There it is. So here's my transition brush. I had quite a deep color on it last time, so let me just wipe it off. There we go. Should be good now. So let's start with that. And the great thing about these Essence palettes, if you haven't seen another one of my videos, and there is a playlist for all of them if you're interested in seeing the other palettes. But one of the things I love about these is they're so affordable, but they're so well made. They have a lovely mirror, and the compact, even though it's plastic, it's a good solid plastic. So I really appreciate the amount of quality in these palettes for the price. It's quite amazing. And you can see they are very pigmented, which is great. And the transition shade, because I'm doing a nude look today, I'm going to just keep it in the crease area here. And because I have these small hooded eyes and this little poochie right here, I try and make sure there's color on the poochie. I call it a little poochie. I try to be friendly with it, even though it's quite annoying. But anyway, I try and put some color on there to help make it recede a bit. So that's the first shade, the transition shade on. So next I'm going to use the shade that's the deepest shade I want into the corner. So I've got my little tapping brush here. This is my brush that I use to tap deeper colors into the corners of my eyes. Works best for me. I am waiting on some new brushes from BK Beauty. They have a special collection of brushes for small hooded eyes, and I'm going to purchase those on Friday, and hopefully they won't take too long to ship here, and I'm looking forward to that because I think they'll really be helpful. So I will go in with, I think I'm going to use this deepest color here on the outer corner. Here we go. Just a little tap, tap, tap. Doesn't take a lot. You can see they're very pigmented and very nice. This color is kind of a, I want to say a pinky copper shade. So it's an interesting color for a new palette. So there we go. Now I just place the deeper color in, and then I do the other shades that I want, and then I blend everything together. That's how I like to do my eyeshadow. And I also should tell you, there's nothing underneath my eyes yet, because if there is fallout, I can just brush it away and then put on the concealer and everything. So I always do my under eye concealer, my eyebrows and everything last. So that's the way I do it, just because I think it's easiest that way. So for the inner third, I think I'm going to go with this pinky kind of shimmery shade right here. I think that's quite pretty. So I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use just an ordinary eyeshadow brush for this. A little bit of an angle. This one will do. So we'll see how this one goes on. There we go. And as I mentioned, I'm going to blend everything, so don't be alarmed. And then I'm going to take my finger and go in this one right underneath my eyebrow. On both sides. Next, I take my transition brush that we started with, and I go in and I start my blending. And when I'm blending, because of small hooded eyes and mature, skin on the eyes, everything goes in and up. I don't ever bring anything down this way because I have I don't know if you can see, quite a deep groove here. And of course, crow's feet and everything. So I want things to go in and up. I find that's more uplifting, and several of the other YouTubers who are, makeup experts have advised that, and I started doing that, and I think it is really good advice, so I follow it. So here we go, in to blend everything together. And if you want to, you can always pop. In fact, I think I might. I like to put a little shimmer shade right on top of my iris. I think that helps too. So I'll just do that with this light color. That helps to brighten your eyes up a bit. That was this color right in the corner here. Oh, sorry about the mirror. This color right in the corner here. So I think that lifts it quite a bit. I actually think that's quite nice. Okay, so I'm going to go away and finish the blending and do the rest of my eye area and put my look together, and I will be back. So here we go. Here's my finished look for today. I went away and I did all the things around my eyes, so that's all done now. And I wanted to mention to you, I am doing this concealer, under eye concealer technique that I showed in the video. Which one is it? It's the glam one where I get dressed up and it's all glam and it has a before and after shot on it. Anyway, it's in the playlist. But I demonstrate there this new under eye concealer technique I've been using, which I think is working quite well. See, have a look. I think it's really working effectively. So I'm going to do a new concealer tomorrow. I just wanted to mention that to you. If you're a subscriber, if you're interested in my content, I'm trying to post daily. But I wanted to let you know that tomorrow I am trying out a new under eye concealer, and I know that interests a lot of us. So this is a brand new one that I saw Lisa J demonstrate. So come back tomorrow if you're interested in that, and I will show the technique that I've been using. I think it's working quite well. Like, I'm quite pleased. But you let me know what you think if you have any comments about it. But let's get back to the point for today, which is this Essence Nothing Compares to Nude palette. I quite like it. It's, if you're like a nude needs to be mattes and very subtle and everything, this is not the nude palette for you. This is in true essence form, has a lot of shimmer in it, but they're very pretty, I think. I think they're very pretty. So as always, so affordable, great quality, lots of fun to play with. I really like these palettes, but I've done them all now. So I saw in the drugstore that they have larger palettes by Essence. I think they're 9 pans, and I think I'm going to do them too. Can't help myself. So stay tuned for that. Another reason to subscribe and see what's coming up. If you're interested in my clothes, I will list them. I don't think I can get this link for you anymore. I think this is long gone, but I'll try and find something similar. This is a faux leather kind of shirt. So, and this is, of course, is a green satin-like shirt from H&M. And I think my pants are from H&M too. But anyway, I'll put some links and some lists in if you're interested. And so here's my Bonnie helping me say goodbye, as we always do. Do you like my lipstick? Yes? Okay, good. I love you too. Okay. Bye-bye now.